It's Christmas, everybody, and I'm going to be talking about 25 Christmas specials from animated shows in 25 minutes or less, because it's like Christmas, get it? This is going to be a series, so I'm going to do 1 through 5, and then the next episode I'm going to do 6 through 10 until we get to 25, and these are all going to be under 5 minutes, so it fits the limit. Let's go! Alright, let's start it off with something epic. The regular show Christmas special. I love a regular show takes a really dumb concept and runs with it. You get an epic showdown with Santa Claus and a rogue elf, and it's up to Mordecai and Rigby to save Christmas because they gotta destroy this box that makes any wish that you make come true. You get a lot of these really dramatic monologues about why Christmas is important and how you gotta save it, and it's just like a stupid action movie. There's a joke about how Santa uses focus groups to test toys, and that really had me dying. However, I think the stuff with the booby traps on the way to the volcano just kind of feels like filler to make it 20 minutes. I don't know, I just think this could have been done better. Also, the villain's plan makes a little bit too much sense to the point where they don't really even address why he's wrong, but the ending fight is awesome, and they use Sarajevo by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and it's great. It's just awesome. I fucking hate this guy though. 8 out of 10. Doug overall is like a really chill show. There's no drama or anything. It's just fun, and sometimes you just need that in life. But the weird thing is this one's about Doug having to save his dog for being euthanized. This really kills the mood. So everyone's playing hockey, and I guess this rich bitch is blind or something, so she's going towards thin ice. The dog bites her leg to get her away, and then the entire town is like, oh, the dog bit her, and it's kind of funny. You got some deep social commentary about the fake media. It's just kind of weird that it's this dark of a topic that's being taken this lightly. There's this weird part of the episode where he's like, I need my best friend to break him out of the pound, and I thought he was just gonna call Skeeter, but instead he has like this schizophrenic episode where he's talking to himself like 3 times. What is this? Also, there is a subplot about an orange-skinned mayor who refuses to concede after losing his election while also trying to advertise his re-election bid. Okay, 6 out of 10. The Clone High is legitimately one of the funniest shows ever made, and Snowflake Day is one of the best episodes. I really like shows that come up with their own fake Christmas mythology, and Clone High has the best one. I love the Snowflake Jake and the Cabbage Patch, and I love the commentary about how all these winter holidays are becoming more and more corporate to the point where they're losing all their religious meaning. I think it's really great. It's really fast-paced, and there's like a joke every 2 seconds, so even if one doesn't work, you get like 3 more that do. So you're never groaning if one of them dies. My only complaint is I think this is the only episode where Joan comes off as kind of annoying. Most of the time when she's a downer, it makes a lot of sense, but here, I don't know. It just seems like it's very forced, but I'm not really going to complain about it. Also, if you hate Abe, you're going to love this.
Oh, God! Oh, who put razor blades in these? Why does my mouth keep getting cut off?
Also, he is saying the N-word here, right? 9 out of 10. Pac-Man is in Pac-Land, and he has a son now, and a dog, and a cat. These aren't in the fucking game. Pac-Man gets chased by ghosts, and then he finds an emergency bin of power pellets, and then he eats them. Then the ghost eyes go into space, and then they run into Santa Claus, so Santa Claus crashes, and he says, I'm too behind schedule, I'll never be there on time. So then Pac-Man has to go and find the toys, which are being played with by the ghosts, and then they trip, and then they fall, and they're like, oh no, I have to collect all of the toys, even though there's only like 12 out of the bag, and then Santa's like, oh, we can't do this, it's too late, even though they could just do it the next day. I don't understand. They established Santa has never been to Pac-Land before, which is like, okay, is Pac-Land on Earth? Is it a different dimension? I don't know. Also, I don't know what Pac-Man's voice would sound like, but I definitely didn't expect it to sound like this.
Don't worry, Santa. We'll save Christmas for you.
You could tell whoever did this didn't know how to make Pac-Man into a TV show. This is just so fucking stupid.
Never look a Pac-Man in the mouth.
11 out of 10. This is the Proud Family Kwanzaa special. It's very interesting. I think its heart is in the right place, but I think some of it is a little stupid. Basically, they meet this homeless family, and then they invite them over for Christmas, and then the homeless family keeps coming back because they celebrate Kwanzaa, even though they're technically coming back uninvited. They do this thing that I'm not a big fan of, where they make like these magical, wise homeless people, but they're like, oh, you have all of these things, and you have this home, but really the home is where the heart is in the spirit, and it's so freeing that you're not owned by objects. And it's like, okay, homeless people are not glad that they don't have a house. This isn't how anyone talks, but their heart is in the right place. I understand what they're trying to do. Also, the ending is weird. You find out that they were like ghosts the entire time, but there's a family that all have the same names that are like white, and it's like, what are you trying to say with that? But overall, it's fine. And it's the only cartoon that actually talks about Kwanzaa, so I gotta give it some props. 7 out of 10.